Hey friends, welcome back to another one of my videos. Thank you for joining in with me today. So today's video is going to be all about my crystal collection. I know I've been speaking about that in some of my previous videos, and finally I get to sit down and speak to you guys about my collection. And I just want to give you guys a heads up that I did write down some of my notes for these crystals that I'll be speaking about. Obviously I know what they do generally, but I also wanted to give you very informative and correct information about the crystals that I'll be talking about. So here we go. So I'm going to go in the order of purchase because it just feels right to me, and I have a great connection with my first crystal, and it is the Amethyst. So that was my rose quartz. I'll talk about it in a second. So the first crystal is the Amethyst crystal. It is an amazing, beautiful collection that I purchased at this store on Queen Street. What was it called again? I'll put it in the description below once I get the store name, so you guys can also check it out. Anyhow, the description will be below of the store I purchased it at. So this Amethyst crystal, super gorgeous. So Amethyst is a stone to be worn to guard against drunkenness or being intoxicated, and it instills over mind and prevents poison, enhances intellectual power, and it creates a meditative calming and eliminates impatience, and it develops the ability to think more clearly and not be cluttered with emotions of any specific sort. So with Amethyst crystal, the first crystal that I had purchased, I had really researched and thought that this crystal is really good for meditation, and this is the simple reason why I had chosen Amethyst as the first crystal. Amethyst is known to really calm my body, calm my mind, so when I meditate with this, gosh guys, it really, you could feel the metaphysical energy that it exudes. When I'm meditating and I'm holding it in my hands, you can feel the pulsating energy coming out from the crystal. It is fantastic, and all I can really say is you need to try and use it in your meditating practice or having it in your home. Basically, to sum up the information that I just told you guys about, is that back in the olden day, this in Greek means to be non-intoxicated drunkenness. So when you are in this concept of being drunk and intoxicated, it means that your mind is clouded with thoughts and uneasiness, fear, stress, etc. We're not speaking about literal drunkenness. Mind you, it could be too. I mean, if you have an alcoholic problem, it could help you, right? But anyways, on a more serious note, it really helps to bring calm and peace of mind so that you can make more intellectual decisions in your everyday life. Maybe big life-altering decisions, like maybe getting into a relationship. Maybe it could be leaving a relationship or starting a new program at school, or maybe it's quitting this job and finding a new one. This Amethyst crystal will help to give you the clarity in your mind so that you can make the best informed decision for yourself. So I absolutely love this crystal. It really resonates with me, and I really feel the energy every time I work with this crystal. Love it. The next crystal I'll be speaking about is the Girasol Quartz. So looking at this, guys, please, if any of you guys watching are a expert, if you guys can let me know if this is an actual clear quartz or is it in fact a Girasol quartz. So what happened was when I purchased this, and again, I do apologize, I should have done my research before I did this video about where I purchased it, but that's okay. We're all friends and family now, aren't we? I'm going to link it down below, but it's in downtown Toronto, in the Chinatown area. But anyhow, I'll link it. So when I purchased this, and like at first what drew me to this crystal was that it's super pretty. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but I'll insert a photo right now, where it has little bits of cloud and little bits of waves inside the crystal, which makes it so beautiful. So for me, I had first looked at it and I was like, yes, I want this crystal, and I like it because it's so beautiful. So when I asked the store clerk, what kind of crystal is this? Is this a clear quartz? And he had told me that it is a Girasol quartz. So I was like, ooh, like, and on a side note, guys, when you guys are buying crystals, if it's possible, if you could go into a physical store and actually hold it and feel it for yourself, because crystals really resonates differently with everyone. So something that I may pick up and I'll be like, oh, it feels so nice and I feel great connection with this crystal, and you pick it up and you're like, I feel nothing. Right? So it's important that when and where possible, please go into a store and touch it and feel it and see it for yourself. So Girasol Quartz, it is a calming crystal and it enhances feeling connected to love and passion. Ooh, love, passion. Enhances clarity of true feelings, encourages communication skills, hard to express to others, and creativity and focus. So this crystal really is great for somebody that is maybe does a lot of public speaking and speaks in a large group of people. It really helps for you to be calm and centered, so that you could speak more with clarity and be more creative and be calm amidst the process. So Girasol Quartz, again, like I said, at first I saw it because of its prettiness, and now I keep it in my room on my bookshelf, and it helps to create more creativity and flow in my everyday life. So I love it. I love it because it's beautiful. I love it for all that it stands for. So the next crystal that I'll be speaking about is Citrine. Ooh, I don't know if you guys know Citrine, but it is this beautiful, they call it a sunshine stone. It's a beautiful gold radiating color, and it looks very similar to the Girasol Quartz. It has that pointed tip there. I find it very pretty. I had purchased it at the same store as the Girasol Quartz. It is super beautiful, and Citrine has been, it's known to be a merchant stone. So merchants back in the day would put the stone into their money box, so that it gives you more prosperity, it gives you more wealth and goodness and money flow. So I'll just give you a little blurb here. It's a stone of manifestation, imagination, and personal will. Doesn't hold or accumulate any negative energy. Transmute and dissipates negativity, and it protects its environment that it's in. So I didn't know this when I first purchased it, but when I did more research, this is the only stone that you do not need to cleanse on a regular basis. So with this type of stone, you can literally leave it in a pile of all your other stones, and it also helps to cleanse out all the other stones. It's self-cleansing and it cleanses others, which is really nice. In another video, I will do a how I cleanse my crystals using the moon cycle. So I'll share with you guys how I do that. There's so many options that are available on the internet. If you guys just do a quick Google search, there's tons and tons of ways that people cleanse their stones, and I'll share with you guys how I cleanse it in the very near future. So yeah, I love this crystal. This is a crystal that I leave on in my office at my working desk. I find that it keeps me centered, helps me with prosperity, helps me get creative with my contents, my projects, and as a result, bringing more wealth and fortune and happiness into my life. So this is why I store this on my working desk in my office. So pretty. Next up is a stone that I absolutely love, and it's a rose quartz. Oh, love this so much. I have to say, let me see if it's broken after that fall. It's pretty sturdy. So this rose quartz, so I was out to look for a rose quartz because this is literally the 4th crystal that I added to my collection. I know, right? Rose quartz is so popular, and usually people like to add it as one of their first crystals. It's super common. I love this this rose quartz, and it's actually in a sphere round ball, so it actually it comes with a stand so that it sits on top of the stand to be able to stay erected up front. So this rose quartz, I've been told when I purchased it, and I purchased this at the same store as I purchased my amethyst. So I went back there because of all my crystals. I found that I resonated the most with the amethyst, and it gave me the most punch and power emitting from it. So I went back there. It's quite expensive. I think I paid for this. It was $79 pre-tax. So taxes in, I paid like 80 something, almost $90. I almost kicked myself for it when I had purchased it because I'm sure it's probably overpriced because it was in Queen West of Toronto. So that's like fashion district. Everything is like very posh in that area. So I'm pretty sure I overpaid for this, but nonetheless, I think that it has brought me so much joy and happiness in my life. And I'm sure that the camera cannot pick it up, but it has little veins or color spots throughout, creating a star right across the crystal, and that's one of the reasons why it was priced the way it is. And I've been told, you guys could clarify with me, the crystal experts out there, that the deeper the rose quartz, the more expensive it is. Am I correct? So I have shared with you guys in previous videos of this bracelet that's also rose quartz, but as you guys could see here, this rose quartz is very light in color. Doesn't make it not a rose quartz, it still is, but compared to this, which is much more deeper. So rose quartz, very famous crystal. It's the crystal of love. So it's the stone of the heart, and it's part of the heart chakra. It brings peace and compassion and tenderness and healing to oneself and others. It dissolves emotional wounds, fears, and resentments. Attracts new love and romance and intimacy. Develops close bond with family and friends. Love for oneself and others. So when I had went out and purchased this rose quartz, more importantly is I've spoken a lot about this in my previous videos about self-love, and it's so important more now than ever because we live in the 21st century where everyone is an overachiever. Everyone sets the sky's the limit for everyone, and often I find myself really criticizing and critiquing myself for not working hard enough, although I'm always working, I'm always super busy. I'm not good enough, I didn't do that well enough, and so I really want to have the bracelet on the go as a reminder, and I also keep this rose quartz on my bookshelf to help me remind myself that you have to be kind to yourself. If you are always over critiquing yourself, and when we have so many criticisms and so many judgments amongst everyone else in the world, why are we criticizing ourselves? If anything, we should be our biggest fan, and we should be really praising ourselves as if we're praising a good friend. So I love the rose quartz for all it stands. I love that it's in a round ball, so that you could hold it like this when you're meditating. So that really helps as well to center myself and give myself love. Love rose quartz. So next up is going to be blue lace agate and Brazilian agate. So I'm going to apologize in advance, and when I was doing my research, I think they are different. They might not be 100% similar, but I will talk to it as best as I know. So blue lace agates are here. So when I purchased the crystal bracelet, it came with a tumbler of blue lace agate. So blue lace agate here, and so it's a stimulating positive effect and emotions and attitude. Stone of encouragement and support. Metaphysically, agate has lower intensity vibrations. Since it's slow, as a result, it helps to stabilize and strengthen and helps to influence you positively. So the first reason why I purchased the bracelet is because I don't know if I've shared this in another video, I may or may have not, but I think I have mild anxiety. Nothing like that's been diagnosed, by no means, but sometimes a lot of the times when I'm in my head, I'm like screaming, I'm going out of control, and I'm like, it's running a million miles an hour, and I'm at a point in my life where I acknowledge that, and I'm not shameful of that. So in my head, sometimes it's going crazy, I'm doing this crazy dance and I don't even know what's going on and I feel so out of control, and then as a result I feel really anxious, and sometimes I feel like things are going to go wrong when in fact there's nothing that's threatening my safety, if you know what I mean. So I wear this so I help remind myself of staying calm, staying centered, and being at peace. And the tumbler, I keep it by my TV stand to help give me that calm vibration that these crystals exude. So love, love, love it. Blue lace agate, so these guys. And then I'm going to talk about my Brazilian agate. So pretty. Oh, by the way, the bracelets were purchased from Peekabelle. I'll link her Etsy shop down below as well. So this is the Brazilian agate. So it's made in Brazil and it is an agate. So this is what I was telling you guys about. So I'll read you guys what I came up with. So Brazilian agate brings emotional and physical intellectual balance, stabilizing and calming, harmonizing the yin and the yang, soothes and enhances and bring great strength. Now that as I'm reading with you guys live, it is quite different from blue lace agate, isn't it? I think I answered my own question. But those of you guys, please, I'm not, disclaimer here, I am not going to say that I am a expert at stones. Clearly I'm not, but I'm just sharing with you guys my collections, what it does for me, and my thoughts on it. And you guys could please drop as much knowledge as you guys like in the comments and let me know what you know, because I love to, this community here that we're having is to really share with each other the wealth of knowledge that we have. So this actually, if you guys look closely, I'm gonna insert a picture, it's actually a bookend. So this, I purchased it at HomeSense, and so beautiful. How much did I pay for this? I think I paid $20 Canadian dollars, and I was just basically too cheap, and I didn't want to buy another $20 to make it a bookend because I loved it so much. Because A, beautiful, like come on now. Secondly is when I held it up in the store, it was just pulsating with energy, guys. And going back to how you feel your crystals and it has to resonate with you, it was shouting out my name, buy me now. So I purchased it. It's $20-something. It's really inexpensive compared to the other stones I purchased in the actual store, the stone store. So I mean, super pretty. It gives me so much positive energy, and basically and it says here that it influences good energy to the user. I simply hold this along with my citrine and I leave it on my working desk in the office to exude positivity and calm and stability into my life. So I love this, so pretty. Who knows, in the future I might buy a second bookend to make it part of a bookshelf. Who knows? But for now, this little guy sits on my my desk in my working office. So there's that. So last but not least, I'm going to speak about this little tumbler guy. It is called the Snowflake Obsidian. And with this, I had purchased the rose quartz bracelet, and I guess Belle, she ran out of a rose quartz Tumblr, who knows, but she sent me this Snowflake Obsidian, and nonetheless I am so grateful. So Snowflake Obsidian usually is all black, and it has a lot of these flecks. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but basically it has a lot of these flecks all around. Super cute. I keep this tumbler along with my blue lace agate tumbler at my TV stand. So it removes negativity from space or person with ease. Stone of purity, balance, body, mind, and spirit. That's what I'm all about. Allows you to view unhealthy patterns in your own behavior, thus opening the door for change. So I love this. It's a safeguard crystal, helping me increasing positivity into my surroundings and helping me make good decisions. So I love it, and I'm so grateful that the stone came with the bracelet. Like, I wasn't even expecting it. So that's why I loved Peekabelle. Check her out. This is not endorsed in any way. I don't even know the girl, but it's a good company. So there you guys have it. That is my crystal collection. Once again, crystals, I want to say, they choose you. You do not choose your crystals, and that's why, like I said, if you guys can get to a store that sells crystals, please go and check it out. I think it will make a world of difference. And basically, since working with crystals, I find that not only does my meditation practice enhance, but it also helps to create that positive energy. As you guys know, as per law of attraction, we are all energy. Everything in this universe is energy, and we're all vibrating at different frequencies. And crystals are simply having a frequency of their own, thus impacting our own physical energy. So I love crystals. I've been good lately. I haven't added to my collection, but nonetheless, I will update you guys next time, maybe in a favorites monthly video if I purchase something else. Once again, I'm going to be linking all of these stores that I purchased it at down below, so you guys can check it out. And once again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for your love and support. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you love to see more, please hit the subscribe button, and you can find me on my Instagram handle at attitude.sparkles to see me in my everyday life in action. And as always, love you, and I am so grateful for your love and support. And I'll see you guys in the next video happening at 8 p.m. every Sunday Eastern Standard Time. Love you, and see you guys soon. Bye for now.